This is Louise collection. Louise Glom, actress in Hollywood from 1910 to 1925. These are personal photos from her estate. First photograph here pictured is director Reginald Barker. It's a heartsook portrait, original portrait, and it's written to Louise Glom from Reginald Barker. It says, something, every good wish for your future. Okay, with every good wish for your future, sincerely, Reginald Barker.
If you want to talk about it, call me when you get there.
Next is an autographed photograph of Mildred Davis. Just said in simply, sincerely, Mildred Davis. It's an original portrait made by Evans. Here we have Bessie Love, a Witzel portrait, original. And it says, to darling Louise, lovingly, Bessie Love. Next portrait is a Witzel portrait of Frank Keenan. And it says, to Louise, the public knows you as a vampire. To something of the lucky ones, she is just a mere being and earthly angel, as in something I can't read. It's poor humility from one of our loves, from the one who loves her. Alas, is too well, Frank Keenan. Try to read as good as I could. Then here we have a portrait of Louise. It's an Evans portrait, and it was a portrait taken for the film Sahara in 1919. It says, for Phyllis, lovingly Louise. And Phyllis was Louise's sister. This is a portrait of actor Charles Ray. Louise made several films with Charles Ray in the 10s. And it's a Witzel original portrait, and it says, Louise, with best wishes, sincerely, Charles Ray. This is a portrait of Louise Glom as a young girl, probably about 1912 to 1914, when she was making the Universal Ike films. It's signed by her in pencil on the bottom border, and it says, sincerely, Louise Glom. Here's another portrait of Louise, in a portrait made popular by her famous named woman, the Peacock Woman. So she made several portraits of herself with peacocks. This is one of them. It's an Evans portrait original, and it says, to Mother, love Louise. Here is another portrait of Louise. This is from, I can't remember the name. I'll write it in the listing. But this is from The Leopard Woman, and it says, always sincerely, Louise Glom. Not made out to anyone specifically. This photograph is believed to be sisters of her husband, Zachary Harris. And over here are pictures of Zachary Harris and his sisters and his homestead. These are personal photographs of Louise's family. In the upper left corner is Louise as a baby. Upper right corner is her mother. And the lower picture is their homestead. Over here, the lower right is her cousin Rose. Lower left is Louise and her sister's little babies. And up in the upper left is the cemetery, and it shows the marking for her sister, who died at the age of 14. And she was awfully loved by Louise, as you'll see in the next page. Here is Zachary Harris, Louise's second husband, and photographs of his dog, their dog, Tito. And here are some memorial pieces that Louise kept for her sister. The original clipping from the newspaper says that on June 8th, 1911, Margaret Olive Glom, age 14, had passed away. And these are pictures and original clippings that were attached by Louise and kept in her personal effects. And that's it.